Hi, Sniffy. Hi, Twitch. Are you ready to read a story? Yes, I'd like to read The Three Mice. Okay, snuggle up. Twitch tucked his teddy bear under his arm because teddy bears like to hear stories too. Sniffy put on his glasses and started to read. Once upon a time there were 3 mice, a great big papa mouse, a middle-sized mama mouse, and a tiny little baby mouse. They lived in a little mouse house on the edge of the forest. They had 3 chairs, a great big chair for the papa mouse, a middle-sized chair for the mama mouse, and a tiny little chair for the baby mouse. In the bedrooms, there were 3 beds, a great big bed for the papa mouse, a middle-sized bed for the mama mouse, and a tiny little bed for the baby mouse. One morning, the mama mouse set the table with a red checkered tablecloth and matching napkins. She gave Papa Mouse a huge hunk of awful-smelling Limburger cheese on his big plate. She put a slice of Swiss cheese on her middle-sized plate. She put a small dab of soft cheese on Baby Mouse's little plate. They weren't quite hungry enough, so they decided to take a walk in the woods before lunch. Someone forgot to close the front door. Big mistake. Soon after they left, an orange-striped cat came strolling past the house where the mice lived. He smelled something and decided to take a look. The door was open, and no one seemed to be home. He saw the 3 chairs. He sat in Papa Mouse's great big chair. It was too hard. He sat in Mama Mouse's middle-sized chair, but it was too soft. He tried to sit on Baby Mouse's tiny little chair, but it broke. He sniffed the awful-smelling Limburger cheese on Papa Mouse's big plate and said, "That stinks like someone's dirty socks." He sniffed the Swiss cheese on Mama Mouse's middle-sized plate and said, "There must be something wrong with this cheese. It's full of holes." He sniffed Baby Mouse's soft cheese on his tiny little plate. "Delicious!" Then the cat went into the bedroom. He tried to lie down on Papa Mouse's big bed, but it was too hard. He tried Mama Mouse's middle-sized bed, but it was too soft. When he tried to lie down on Baby Mouse's tiny little bed, it was too small. But he was tired, so he laid his head on the bed and covered himself with Baby Mouse's blanket. Not long after that, the 3 mice came back from their walk in the woods. "Hoky Dinah," Papa Mouse said. "We forgot to close the front door when we left. I hope no one came in while we were gone." They soon discovered that someone had indeed been in their house. Papa Mouse said, "Hey, someone has been sitting in my big chair." Mama Mouse said, "Someone has been sitting in my middle-sized chair too." "Hoky Dinah," Baby Mouse said. "Someone sat on my chair and broke it all to pieces." Then they all looked at the table. "Hey," said Papa Mouse, "someone has been sniffing my big piece of awful-smelling Limburger cheese." "Oh no," Mama Mouse said. "Someone has been sniffing my middle-sized piece of Swiss cheese too." "Hoky Dinah," Baby Mouse squeaked. "Someone has eaten my whole little piece of soft cheese, and I'm so hungry." The 3 mice went to the bedrooms. Papa Mouse said, "Hey, someone has been lying on my big bed." Mama Mouse said, "Someone has been lying on my middle-sized bed too." The baby mouse peeked around the corner into his own bedroom and gasped, "Hoky Dinah, look what's lying on my bed! A cat!" Then the baby mouse, which usually could only talk in his squeaky little voice, screamed as loud as he could, "Get off of my bed!" The frightened cat jumped almost as high as the ceiling, dashed across the room and out the front door. They never saw that cat again. The 3 mice lived happily ever after. The end. How did you like the story, Twitch? It was great. But did the hungry little mouse get something to eat? Yes, his mom gave him some more cheese. Papa Mouse also glued his chair back together. I hope I don't ever find a cat in my bed. Yeah, you're allergic to cat hair. You'd be sneezing for a week. It's time for bed now, Twitch. Good night. Good night, Sniffy.